Newsday report that was published just a day ago, in which many Indian Americans have voiced serious concern about Mamdani's candidature. And one of the things that happened was that he said that I have grown up between my mother, who is a Hindu, and my father, who is a Muslim, and I have learned Hindu values. My question is, do you think one can verify that? Whether he has been worshipping, doing Murti Puja at home? Does he celebrate Hindu festivities at home? Or, as per the Islamic diktat, which is a part of the process, you have to become a Muslim to be a Muslim wife, and nothing else is allowed in the house. That's a disclosure that is required to be done by him. Mohanji, how do you view his candidature? Important part, I must add here, that you are a Kashmiri Hindu and you have seen the impact of the belief systems that made you and your colleagues and friends and family a refugee from Kashmir. That point, something that New Yorkers do not know.
Thank you very much, Vibhuti for inviting me on your show. It's really a great pleasure to be here. Um, Regarding your comment about Zohran Mamdani's uh, comments that you mentioned, about his background, about his upbringing and his family heritage, um, I I am reminded about his comments that he made about globalizing the Intifada. Sitting here in New York City, Mr. Mamdani is more worried about the Middle East and how there's a Palestinian uprising against the Jewish state and all the crime and the violence that's happening in that part of the world. Um, he has made comments about globalizing the Intifada. So the impression that one gets is that Zohran Mamdani is more concerned about his Islamic background rather than the Hindu background. That the Hindu background that he mentions may be more for getting the votes of the Hindus. I'm not sure whether he has made any other comments supporting the Hindus. In fact, he's made other comments, in that direction. So my understanding and my take on this is that if he should become the mayor of New York City, that there'll be a heavy Islamic influence in his dealings, in New York City.
Thank you. Thank you. Rakeshji, I want to come back to the subject matter in which it is reported and it is recorded that he called Hindus a bastard. And that's why this is the first ever time that a major mainstream newspaper called New York Post did a story on the plight and the anxiety and the concerns of Indian Americans about his candidature. So, how would you take that forward?
Yeah, thanks for the invitation, Mr. Jha. And I'm happy to be in the company of Mr. Mohan Vanchu. This is a hot topic right now about Mamdani running for mayor of New York City, which is very prestigious and powerful position. We all know that Zohran Mamdani was uh, born in Uganda. Both his parents were born in India, so he has very strong Indian heritage. We all being born in India and American just like him should be very friendly to Zohran Mamdani, and we should be even more friendlier because both his parents were born in India. Why are we taking a stand against Zohran Mamdani? Is because we are very fair people. I don't want to take side of Zohran because his parents are from India or because we all hail from the same part of the world. That would be very partial because in that case, our kids who are born in this country can never be president or senator in US. So we don't want to take the side based on countryman, or because his parents were born in India. So, with that background, what Zoran has done in the last 33 years of his life is extremely important, not what he has said in the last 6 months. We all know people are opportunistic, especially him. So he can make certain statements to please everyone because now he wants votes of Hindus, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. But if you look at his record in the last 5, 6 years, he has been speaking against Hindus and against Jews. The funniest part is his mother was born Hindu, raised in a Punjabi family from New Delhi. I'm Hindu, I'm Punjabi, and I'm from New Delhi. But I have no respect for his mother either. The reason being, she was first married to a Jew, second time she's married to a Muslim guy, and has raised a son who does not respect her own religion. That's number one. Number two, if Zoran doesn't give respect to his mother's religion, what makes voters think that he will respect United States? United States may be his country, but it seems like he gives more importance to his religion, which is Islamic, although he should be 50-50. But he has made Hindu a zero part of his life. How do we know that? Because on August 5th, 2020, when we all were celebrating in Times Square about a decision of Indian Supreme Court where Ram Mandir was given green light to be constructed in Ayodhya, we all were there. I was there with my family, and this guy, uh, Mamdani, was in a very small group of protesters. At that time, no one knew him, but he had a loudspeaker in his hand and he was chanting things against Hindus, against India, and against Ram Mandir. Given that kind of reality, I think voters should know that this guy is going to make changes in his speeches to get votes, but his true colors are quite different.